That hurt. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kayla Makes It, and I'm Kayla, and I make this stuff. Mostly crochet, knit, random crafts and hobbies and all that good stuff. Welcome back for my subscribers. I have several that have subscribed lately, so I really appreciate you guys. If this is the first time you're watching my video, thank you for being here. This video, sorry for the distraction. I have a new puppy, and oh no, stay in here. No. I have a new puppy, and he's not used to my craft room, and so he gets kind of scared. So I'm wanting him to spend some time out here with me, and I just brought him out here, and now I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have done that and tried to record a video at the same time. So we'll see how this goes. But the goal of this video, goals are good. But I guess the idea, the thought, what's gonna happen in this video is I'm gonna crochet. And maybe you'll watch me, maybe you will think this is the most boring thing I've ever seen and move on, who knows. I hope you'll hang out with me. I like to talk. I prefer to talk to people, but if I'm talking to my phone or myself, that's okay too. I do have a puppy in here, so, you know, if all else fails, I'll just talk to Odie. But anyway, so I plan on crocheting while you guys are hanging out with me. Now, I am very excited about this. I have this little tool that I made. I don't actually know. Are you being a good puppy? Yes. If you pee on my floor, I'm not gonna be happy. That's what the puppy pad's for. Or you tell me that you have to go you know where. Easily distracted by yarn and puppies. Oh, no, stay here. Okay, this is probably not gonna work. I'll be back. Okay, we're gonna try that again. My husband came and got Odie, and they're going to bed because he's tired, and he's going to bed now. So it'll be quiet-ish for me to do this video. So I have this cute little backpack. I got this at Target a couple years ago. It's just one of those small backpacks, and it holds my projects really well. So, you know, I'm working on like a million other things, but that does not stop me from starting a new project. We can call it a problem. I don't care. I'm not in denial about it. That's fine. But I did start a new project. I'm really excited about this one. I'm excited about all my projects, but I'm really excited about this one because it's meaningful, and I've got good plans for this. That I can't exactly talk about right now because it is a gift for someone, and I don't know if they watch my channel or not. And so I will show it to you. I won't tell you about it or what it even is. I mean, you can tell it's a blanket, but I'm not going to say any more than that. So, you know, I hope I have enough friends out there that whoever's watching this is like, is it for me? And they just won't know until I give it to them. So once I do gift it, which will be a while, that might halfway give away something there too. So I'm gonna stop talking. Just kidding, I'm not gonna stop talking. So I'm just making a like never-ending infinity granny square blanket. I did look at an old tutorial from the Crochet Crowd on how to continue around without having to like slip stitch. Yeah, so it's really easy and it flows and it's so relaxing, and I'm just really into it right now. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. 4.5 millimeter. What's the 7 for? Why don't I know that? Does anybody know that? What's the 7 for? You know what I'm talking about? Let's see. Oh, look. look, let's do the YouTube thing where we put our hand behind there so it goes into focus. See, it's a 7, 4.5 and a 7. I thought it was like 4.5 millimeter and a letter. I'm sure it is too, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, I get these hooks at Hobby Lobby for just like a couple bucks. They're super cheap, and I've never had any issues with them except lately. The last time I bought it, right here on the edges where, like, you know, the plastic comes out of the mold, there was like a line and my finger kept rubbing on it. So like I kind of filed that down a little bit and it was fine. Anyway, so that's the hook I'm using, and I'm using a Karen Skinny Cakes. Fuzz in my mouth. I constantly have fuzz in my mouth, more than pet hair because I have dogs and cats. But I constantly have fuzz in my mouth from all the yarn. Does anybody else have that problem? So I was gonna tell you what colorway this is, but I don't know. Ooh, unless I put it, I did, it's in here. So this is a Yarnspirations Karen Skinny Cakes. I got it a while back on clearance for like $5 last year sometime. It's 100% acrylic, so it's machine washable and dryable. And the flavor is buttermints. I saw the name and I immediately thought of flavor instead of color because it's buttermints and you eat buttermints. Oh, I love buttermints. And the size of the yarn is a light 3, and you get 795 yards for $5. 795 yards. And look at how much, I haven't used very much of this cake, and I've already gotten this much. I thought I was gonna have to use 2 of these, but I could probably get what I want with 1. Whatever it is, I don't know yet. But I just love those color changes. Isn't that just the prettiest? Okay, so now what I want to show you that I love, I just feel like it's genius, and I feel like I might be the only one doing it. That's probably not true. I have so many labels just sitting here. I need to clean up. But for now, I'm just gonna throw them right there. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to show you, I said this was gonna be a crochet video, and look at me. But what I did, you know how everybody's got those contraptions that are on your wrist, and you stick your yarn on it, and then you can crochet, and oh look, it's not working. You can crochet and it spins and you can get your yarn off, right? So I can like literally hold this while I'm crocheting. Genius, right? They sell them in stores, right? They sell them on Amazon, whatever. But I'm cheap and I didn't want to buy one. Plus I thought, I want to make one. How can I make one? And then I kind of forgot about it for a while. But then my husband and I and the kids went to IKEA. We have one about 45 minutes from our house. We went to IKEA once. And they have these paper towel holders for like $1.99, something like that. And I was like, I think I can make one out of that. So all I did was just get a big key ring, looped it through this top part, and my mom gave me this keychain thing, but the important part is this attachment right here. I had to get this attachment to go on there, and it's the spinny one, right? Okay, so that's what helps with the spin part. So I hook that on there and it's ready to go. Now, I don't always crochet when I'm standing or have my arm like that, but I do sit in my recliner in the living room and crochet. And so Target has these $3 Lazy Susans. I bought it a while ago, so I don't know if they still have them in the little dollar spot area. But my goal is isn't that awesome? This makes me so happy. I'm sure somebody else does this, but I'm happy because the Lazy Susan costs $3. My yarn only costs $5. The black paper towel holder only costs $2. And then this was all stuff that I had at the house. But if you had to buy them, I mean, it would just be a couple dollars here and there. So overall, it's a lot cheaper than the ones. So if you do not want to go out and spend all that money for something like that, then you can do the same thing with an IKEA thing. So like you can order IKEA stuff online if you don't live near one. The shipping would probably end up being more than the actual thing, but you may not have to do like an IKEA one. Like use a Dollar Tree one. Dollar Tree has, in fact, do I have any? I can't remember if I got rid of those or not. I'm in my nightgown. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The paper towel holders from Dollar Tree. It would work the same. It would work the same. So, found it. My paper towel's on it. Let's see if this works. I promise I'll get to crocheting. I promise. Ooh. Looky there. Works the same. And I kind of like this better than like using a yarn ball, because the yarn ball would just, I don't know. I do that like I know. I don't use a yarn ball. Look at me making a mess. It's what I'm good at. So anyway, I'm very excited about my very inexpensive DIY yarn tool. Put my paper towel back. But you can make it even cheaper because Dollar Trees are all over the place. I need to put this yarn back or it's going to get super tangled, and then I'm going to be cranky and not happy like I am right now. So when I'm crocheting anywhere, this is how it's going to go. So now I will try to crochet. One thing I always have a problem with is doing anything while I crochet. So this whole chatting and crocheting thing, oh, we're not even. You got to center it like you do the clay bowls and stuff on a pottery wheel, or it's going to wobble on you. Yeah, so what should we talk about? So my husband just bought me a space heater for this little craft space because it is so darn cold here in Indiana that the little heat registers things that we have for this room do not work well enough. And so he was so nice. He went and he surprised me with a heater. So he's so sweet. And now I'm much warmer, where I can sit out here without even long sleeves. Normally I have to have long sleeves. So I am feeling very relaxed going into the weekend. This is too fun. I'm sorry, this is too much fun. I stressed a lot last week. I'm a nurse, in case anyone didn't know that. I am a nurse. I don't work at the bedside anymore. I am a nurse educator. And I had like some pretty intense, important meetings, we'll say, last week. And so I was like, anxious, nervous, wanted to do a good job. And then I just had several things for work that I had to concentrate on, prepare for, freak out about, because that's what I'm good at. I like to semi-panic and have more anxiety about something than I really need to. But it all turned out great. I prayed about it. God got me through. Did more than get me through. He was great. And now he's helping me to relax. But one of the things that I had to do last week too was present, like in front of my peers. That's like harder than anything, I think, is talking in front of your peers. And I had to present on this like education type project thing that I had been working on over the last year. So it was like my baby at work. And I presented. I did great. I'm pretty sure I did great. You know, I got good feedback from the people around me. They knew how nervous I was. And so they were very supportive, and I really appreciate that. So I am just very happy that I was able to do it, and I wasn't so scared that I didn't go through with it, and that I am now feeling a lot better and can relax this weekend and enjoy the weekend. The other thing that I'm crocheting, like I'm just doing this one right now because I'm at a point in my other project, the Fluff Around and Find Out sweater. I'm at a point in that project where I need to pay a little bit closer attention to the instructions. So I'm allowing myself to do a couple more rounds of this. I started it last night, so I've gotten pretty far. But I'm going to allow myself to do a couple more rounds on this, and then I'm going to work hard on that sweater. I would love to get it done this weekend. At least mostly done, with only blocking to do at the beginning of this next week, because I really want to wear it. It is so pretty. If you guys remember, it's the one that has the speckled yarn in Fruit Salad, and it's looks like funfetti cake. It's so pretty. And so of course there's some purple in it. And guys, I have purple pants. Like, I have these purple pants. They're my favorite pants. And I swear every time I go to work, there's somebody that's like, "Oh, I like your purple pants." And I'm like, "Me too. They're my favorite." And I would wear them every day if I could get by with it. But people kind of notice when you don't change purple pants. So I don't get to wear them every day. But you can bet now that when that sweater is done, every time I wear those purple pants, I'm going to be wearing my Fluff Around and Find Out sweater. So that's the goal, to get it done as soon as possible. It will be done well before the deadline, hopefully, because my personal deadline is ASAP. What else we want to talk about? So I tried to record a video earlier, and I had Odie in here, and he was all cute and stuff. Well, I'll show you some footage, because I started to try to record. I started to try to record. And then he was being sad. So we stopped. And then I had to go make dinner. Yeah. I made spaghetti. It was yummy. I'm doing Dave Ramsey stuff at church. I don't know if I said this in another video, but he is really cramping my style. And with this whole like budgeting for yarn deal. It's okay. I have to be a responsible adult. That's not fun, but that's okay. So I did kind of cheat on my money diet. Don't tell my husband. And you're probably thinking, Kayla, you're confessing this on national television. I like to think that I have a nationwide audience. Like, you are... Okay, I can't pull on this as I'm crocheting because I'm very particular about my tension, and every time I tug on that, I just can't, I can't do that. I have to like create there. I always do it backwards. I have to pull some off and then work from this. So in case you're wondering why I'm doing this funny. But anyway, so you're probably like, Kayla, what are you talking about? You're, you know, giving away all your secrets here on your video. My husband doesn't watch my videos. Because every time I'm like, hey, did you watch my last video? He was like, oh, yeah, I gotta watch that, don't I? He watches some other YouTuber. Some guy, gosh, what's it? Tokyo Lens. He loves Tokyo Lens. Does anybody watch Tokyo Lens? Like, I'm getting into it. My husband just bought some of his merchandise too. A purple hoodie, and the purple hoodie matches his brand new Boston Scally hat. He bought the hoodie before we had to go on a Dave Ramsey diet. But it looks good, and it looks good with his hat. I'll have to show you his hats sometimes. His hats are like, they're cool. They're like, I don't know the name of them. They're like grandpa hats. They're cool though. They look good with his beard. I have really bad memory, so if I ever tell you something twice, I apologize. It will happen more than once. You've also probably noticed that I'm very slow at crocheting. I wish I were faster. I am not faster. There are times I try to go faster and then I make a ton of mistakes, and then I get irritated because I split my yarn or I drop the stitch altogether, and then I lose my tension because the yarn fell, and then I have to like rewrap it. So I'm good at slow and steady wins the race. I've also noticed when I go too fast that I end up hurting really bad. And I have what's called ankylosing spondylitis. It's an autoimmune disease. And so I have pain in various parts of my body. And if I'm not careful and gentle with the way I crochet, then I can cause myself to go into a flare-up, which I'm currently in with my right leg hip area. Something weird going on with it. I can't even hardly put weight on it. Last time I had this, I had to go to the chiropractor. And I have been going to the chiropractor. I haven't stopped going. I've just gone longer time in between. So I may have to go next week if it doesn't like fix itself. So that's why I love crocheting, because it doesn't matter what the future and outlook of my health and mobility is. I can do this. I will find a way to do this. It is one of my favorite things ever. Makes me very happy. So I will stop this for right now because I don't want this video to be too long. So thanks for hanging out with me while I crocheted. Hopefully I'll have more to show you later, but I am gonna go work on my fluff around and find out sweaters so that I can get the majority of that done this weekend. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay warm out there if you live close to where I do and it's freezing right now. But have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed weekend, and I will see you next time.